Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chef Josh with Kaiyo Sushi Catering. We're back here again with this beautiful product today. So last time I was trying to show you how to work with the Ora King Salmon, and today I will be showing you how to work with the Ora King Salmon and with this gorgeous Bluefin Tuna Dry-Aged Otoro. Look at that. Look at all the marbling and all the fat. All the details for the products will be in the link below. If you guys have any questions, please message us or make a comment, and we'll be gladly answering anyone or any of their questions. But let's get into this. We're going to start with our middle loin, because last time we made nigiri with the belly, and then we sectioned out the two top loins, and then this one was the middle one, and then we have the top one here. Okay, so we'll be using the center loin to make a sashimi bento box for my lunch tomorrow. So let's get this thing going here. We'll start off by skinning it again. Try to see if I can utilize as much as I can here. Okay, actually, let's just cut this out here. Okay. Some of these dry-aged fish, skin tends to get a little bit hard, so you really have to work through it. So go ahead and trim this off here. Just the trimming with the backbone. You can eat this, but it tends to be really tough. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. So anytime you're doing sashimi or nigiri cuts, the goal is to go against the grain. The fish I will demonstrate it here for you. So looking at this loin here, we have our grain running two ways. One is going upwards for me, and then the other side, it's going the other side, on the left side. And so what I will be doing, I will be making nice thin slices, one motion cuts. By the way, you can do this with a regular kitchen knife as well. You don't have to have a sushi knife. I have this fancy yanagi or yanagiba. It's a Japanese knife, very commonly used for sushi cuts. Okay, and we have our slices. So we'll take, what I like to do is try to make it look a little pretty. So I'll just flutter it up here a little bit. Let's see if I can box this in here, like such. And usually like to do 4 slices at a time. That way I don't drop them or slip. They don't slip and fall. Okay. And then I have a couple of bottom sides left that I will just fold up like such. Set them on my knife and set them in the center here. They can be placed here. Hold the fish stationary like such. We'll wipe our blade here, wipe this down, and then we'll get to our tuna, Toro, tuna belly, I should say. I usually like to measure out about 2 to 3 fingers width, but it's just for myself, a single person serving. I don't need a whole lot. I will have a little bit of trimming on it as well. You lose about 20% and you yield about 80. out of each pound that you cut. So usually 2 fingers is about a pound. I will go ahead and make a slice out of that. Okay, then I will be grabbing my scissors to cut through. It tends to have a really, really hard skin. They're a very hyperactive fish. Um, Not only that, their skin is almost like a shield, right? So this being a dry aged delicacy, it's even harder for me to actually slice through with my blades that I'm using. So I'll have to cut through with really sharp scissors, kitchen scissors, carefully. I'll lean it this way. Make sure I don't tear. Okay. As you can hear, the scales and skin. Okay. And there it is. Beautiful saku, which is also known as a loin of otoro, dry aged. Okay. So my goal is to trim out any of the bloodline that's on there, any of the hard cartilage or sinew, because that won't be edible. It's too chewy. Okay. Because this is such a thin slice, we have to be very delicate with it. And you don't have to rush through this. Please take your time if you're at home. There's no rush. Okay. So once again, the grain is running on one end of the fish. Our goal is to go against the grain. Okay, so I will try my best here to get as nice of chunks as I can. Okay, I will cut this into 2. Now, folks, please keep in mind there is no right or wrong way of doing this. Every chef has their own personal preference. I tend to do things my way, which I think are better and work better for me. But you can do it whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, so gently go ahead and slice each one of these. Go against the grain. Okay, and the last one, just like that. Grab 4 slices at a time once again. If you have chopsticks, it'll make it a lot easier for you to work with. And then we have the last 4, which we can turn. Set it this way to the side, right there. Okay. Once again, you can add your wasabi, ginger with that. Soy sauce or ponzu is preferred. Wasabi for each slice, and then your ginger for a palate cleanser. I don't like the presentation on that. I will add a little bit of rice in there because I like to turn it into a chirashi bowl. Okay, so this will be my lunch for tomorrow. Here we have a tuna, otoro, tuna belly, and our Ora King Salmon sashimi. So here we have it, folks. Our little chirashi sashimi bowl with tuna otoro, or bluefin otoro, which is the tuna belly, and we have the Ora King Salmon. If you're interested in where to find the product, it's all linked in details below. Also, if you have any questions or if you would like your caterings or private parties catered to, please give me a call. I'll have the number for you as well in the details below. Thank you very much.